So me and Lucas, I think Nick also bets as well, right? You're a pretty
Oh,
good better.
yeah.
Okay.
I not to brag, but I think I know Lucas for sure, but I'm plus in net winnings right now, lifetime.
Okay,
So
so all three of
I am
us,
negative a lot.
I'm right on the line. I think I'm a little over. I'm in the black just a little bit. But all three of us like to throw some change at some sports betting. I
oh
think we
I
yeah.
all
throw
agree
a
to
lot.
that. And I'm sure one or two of you at home also like to throw some bets out. So we're going to give you some. And our new segment we like to call the gold mines. Hopefully our bets hit gold for you.
Oh yeah.
So how this is going to work is we each have a couple of bets that we like, either sports or your own personal life, which is one of mine. I like to bet on myself. I'm a positive guy, so I like to show some body positivity for everyone. So I don't know if anyone wants to go first. I could go first or
Yeah.
get mine
Sure.
out of
Go
the
for
way.
it.
Okay, so like I said, mine's more of a personal goal set of mine. You always want to bet on yourself if you can't bet on anything else. My dating life has not been very active as of recently. I moved for a job a couple months ago, so I'm brand new to the area. A couple months before that, me and my last girlfriend broke up, so I haven't seen a lot of action since then, if you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, I'm going to get that to change. You know, I've got my feet settled here. I've been hitting the gym somewhat, so I got a nicer little body coming up for the summer. You know, the pool's right out back of my apartment, so I got to see the shorties from out there. It's going to be a good summer for me. So what I have for my first of my two bets with myself is over 4.5 dating app matches. Yes, that's a little silly, a little foolish, but I think I could definitely get it done. My dating profiles as of right now, I've been kind of getting ran through. I've been getting a lot of matches, a lot of swipes, so hopefully that's a good sign. So before next episode, I'm going to go with the 4.5 swipes over for me. And I have that line set at minus 110. I think I can get it done. I feel like it's a good chance for me to get it done. This is the time to do it in summer where everyone's swiping, trying to have a good time. So I have that as my first of the two parlays that I have. And for the second one, wrapping back around the gym, I'm going on vacation next week. My vacation days for work happen to land next week. So I'm going with my family away. And I kind of want to stay in shape. I don't want to eat too much because my family loves to eat. So I'm going with over 2.5 days at the hotel gym. This one's going to be a lot harder than the first one, I think. Once I get on vacation mode, I don't really like to do anything physical. I like to just lay in bed or go out and do stuff with the fam. I have this line set at plus 275. That's going to be real hard because we're going down south to Florida for the vacation, and that heat's going to kill me. I'm just going to want to lay in bed as soon as I get home. I think the first day we get there, I'm going to crank it out. But that's 2 out of 6 days I got left. I don't know if I can do it, so I set the line there. So those are my two personal bets on myself. I think you two have more of an actual sports bet, but just you got to bet on yourself sometimes. I like to get some positivity out there for the fans.
Yeah.
And yeah, those are my two bets.
I'll throw mine out. I have been known to throw a lot of money down on sports. I want to say I lost probably close to $1,000 last September on West Virginia football.
That's your first mistake.
Since then, we've calmed down a little bit, but every year I do this bet. I put $100 on the Jets to win a Super Bowl, and I put it at the wrong time this year because usually the odds are very bad. Big payouts, but right now the line's set at plus 1,400. So my $100 isn't paying out as much as it usually should because we got the sixth best odds to win the Super Bowl. Now I'm happy about that, but I just wish I would have threw this bet down like a month ago when the odds were still like plus 7,000. And then I also throw a little parlay bet down every year on the Celtics, Red Sox, and Jets to all win championships. Throw $10 down, pays out about 23 grand. If you guys want to join me in that, yeah, if you guys want to join me in that, throwing some money on your favorite teams to win championships, I encourage it.
Do you have any reasonable bets to place?
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how the internet takes these. So I'm looking at some team totals right now for wins on the season. That's about really all there is to bet in the NFL right now. A couple that kind of stand out to me, and I'm not just gonna take I'm not gonna take the minus lines on all of these. That's super easy to do, but it's also a good way to lose money sometimes. I'm looking at some team totals here, and the first one that jumps off the page for me is the Washington Commanders. Their team win total was set to 6.5. They finished 8-1 last year. That doesn't seem likely. I don't think they're going to win 8 games again. I don't think they're going to win 7. Obviously, I wouldn't be telling you guys to bet the under on this for plus 100. Sam Howell's taken over. He looked good. I will say he looked good against the Cowboys last week of the season. The NFC East is playing a tough schedule. I believe they play the AFC East this year. So they're going to have to play the Eagles twice, the Cowboys twice, and then the Giants twice. Then they're going to have to play the Bills, Jets, Patriots, Dolphins. I don't see them winning too many of those games. I have 3 total. The other one that I have is the Saints under 9.5 total wins, which I feel is I really don't know why that's that high. They finished 7-10. I guess they do get a quarterback upgrade. I can't say that because Derek Carr's my sleeper. They do play in a weak division. They're also a really weak team. Their best player is Chris Olave, and I don't think it's close outside of that. So I'm gonna take the under on the Saints 9.5, which is set to minus 132. So the Commanders were under 6.5 at plus 100. Saints under 9.5 total wins at minus 132. Steelers are set at 8.5 right now. This is the perfect line because this makes or breaks a winning season for Mike Tomlin. And if you follow football, Mike Tomlin's never had a losing season, and that doesn't start now. If he can go 500 with that team last year, I think he can go 500 with this team. So that's minus 112 right now for the over 8.5 on the Steelers. I feel like the Steelers are going to be sleepers this year. They're going to be a quiet team that's going to be good. They're going to be overshadowed by Lamar and Burrow in that division, and they're just going to be sneaky. And then 3 weeks from the playoffs, you're going to look up and the Steelers are right there in the wild card, if not in the divisional lead hunt.
Yeah, so Nick gives you some actually half decent betting advice. So like Nick was talking about, I have all the picks set up, and what I like to present to you guys as the Bums Parlay. So what I did was I added all of our parlays up. And as you can see, if you just throw $5 on our parlay with me getting the dating app matches and the workout at the gym, Lucas's Jets future, his Red Sox future, and his Celtics future all together, and Nick's Steelers, Washington, and I'm blanking on the last one. The Saints win totals. Adding all those together, if you just throw a measly coffee on it, $5, you could win $532,665.53.
Seems even to me. Seems easy. I
don't know what the exact odds on that are, but I would rock at least a coffee on $500,000. You know, that's what I would
hammer. I would hammer the Red Sox right now. 6-game winning streak plus 7,000.
Yeah, and my dating apps are hitting pretty hard right now. You know, I'm getting a couple matches. I think I got a match while they're recording this. Actually,
fair enough. There you go.
3.5 to go, boys.
As the season approaches and as the season starts, we're gonna have this segment, but we're actually gonna give like legit parlays and legit plays of the week and stuff like that. This was fun for us to just kind of mess around to introduce. If I were you, I would hammer all of Shanholtz's bets. Bet on himself. The guy never loses when you bet on yourself. We're gonna keep this segment alive, and it's gonna be very relevant when the season starts. It's gonna kind of be tough to do that right now. This is what
you get a lot more serious.
Yeah.
I got off what Nick and Luke are saying. Obviously no one can bet on me. There's not a Barstool sportsbook or anything, but it's a fun way to introduce the segment. I'm definitely gonna have more serious picks come NFL time, because I do actually enjoy sports betting. Integral part of my life. That TV has gotten a couple remotes thrown through it already, because I moved here at the end of the season last year. So, definitely sports betting is 3 of our pastimes for sure. So we'll give you what we're thinking. But for right now, it's kind of the off season. So we're just toying with stuff as of right now. So hopefully you enjoy this segment. And then that just pretty much brings us back to the normal settings. And that's about the end of our show.